Hi, give me a second to find and share the video. Since I've been banned, I noticed a lot of people before that anyway are not seeing when I'm going live, like they're not getting notified anymore. If you're just logging on, drop your name if you're going to want a card. I'm sharing the feed out. If you're just logging on here, make sure that you share this feed out too. I'm Facebook banned, so I can't really share it good. I give away an activation off of every video. A lot of people do not catch me live anymore because I'm on UK time. It's okay if you're catching me on replay, you can still share for a chance to win because I don't find the person until at least the next day. So share this feed out. I'm going to be doing dragon cards today. I have a pretty good topic today because we have an amazing energy gateway going on. So I'm going to do a little bit of what I just talked about on my last feed about how to use this for your ascension. Give me 1 second. So make sure you share this feed out. I've been having a hard time because I'm banned with getting it out there. It's really an amazing energy for doing cards today, actually, too, with this kind of gateway that we have. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. Give me 1 sec. I'm about to get started. Alright, I just did a feed on this. If you guys are not in my Sparks of Divine Light healing groups, make sure you add them. I do post, you know, the link to them below every video, but there's always a lot of comments, so they tend to get lost. I live stream in those areas too, and I'm going to be having guests a lot more in that space too than my real feed. So make sure that you join those areas. I just did a whole hour conversation about reprogramming the subconscious and manifesting with this energy. So if you're into what I'm going to kind of do an overview about right now, make sure you guys check out the feed that I just did. Today is 11/11/11. If you're into numerology, it's supposed to be kind of symbolic because of the energy shifts that we're going through with this ascension. You could always also break that down to twos. If you're really into numbers. But today is 11/11/11. I went and I tried to look online to see if there was any information about it, but none of it was correlating with what I downloaded. They were saying online that this is marking the end of the 11/11 porthole, but I don't resonate with that. I personally downloaded that energy gateway is going to be open until January. That 11/11 gateway that did open up, you can look at it almost like a porthole, a stargate that we can be using for our ascension. It's going to be open till January, but today is a really lucky day. Today's a master number, and it's an amazing energy for manifesting. So I want to kind of break down how this reality works in terms of the conscious mind and the subconscious really fast again. But like I said, if you want to hear more about this, make sure you go watch my other video I just finished up earlier. So we are very aware of our conscious mind. You're aware of every thought that you have all day long. So the subconscious seems to be a little bit more of a mystery to people. You know, we get glimpses of that in our dreams and in seeing our reality and what we have created and things like that. Your subconscious mind is creating your entire reality. There's a huge emphasis on reprogramming your conscious mind right now to reprogram the subconscious with these energy shifts that we've been going through this month. And there's really a big emphasis on that with this Mercury retrograde. I said earlier that if you want to say you're dying, your subconscious will take it literally. It does not understand, you know, our kind of way of thinking. If you're going to say I'm sick, I'm dying, the world is going to end, or any of those fearful kind of ideas, you're feeding it to your subconscious mind. It's going to take it very literal and probably create those things. So we are creating our reality based on anything that we're thinking about all day long. It's important to understand that every thought has a vibrational frequency too, and they're actually making up our energetic, you know, magnetic aura around us on every level. So if you guys want to raise your vibration, think better thoughts. If you're thinking toxic thoughts about someone else, then your body is gonna take it like you're thinking about yourself. It'll cause health problems, stress you out, really release bad chemicals into your blood and things like that. We can't discern between ourselves and others with the thoughts that we're having. We need to be really careful of what we're thinking about. Your subconscious, I always say, is like a slave to your conscious mind. It's gonna create whatever you're telling it to create. Whatever you're thinking about all day long, that's what you're creating. That is made up the reality you see. We see a lot of political upheaval during these times, and it's not going to get any better soon. A lot of people are trying to change that outer reflection, that outer reality, realizing that you can't. So many people will sit around watching negative television all day long, thinking negative thoughts, and blaming politics for what is happening here and why their creations and manifestations are not panning out on whatever level. If people want to see that entire consciousness change, and I know everyone should feel that pull that they want change around here, then it starts with your thinking patterns and the thoughts that we're putting out. We're all responsible for that collective on some level, and we really had to get a grip on our minds. So this purifying of humanity continues. You're being asked to purify your thoughts. You need to really stop the self-sabotaging, doubting yourself, fearful thoughts that are going on every level. Like, I always say that we're so critical of ourselves. Like, we're fast to say, you can't do this, it won't work out, this will probably go wrong. But if it was your friend in the same circumstances, you would be giving them advice like, you got this, it's gonna work out okay, you're gonna get through this, it's gonna turn out amazing. But when it comes to ourselves, we tend to be very critical of what we think is realistic for us and what isn't. We have to get rid of any limitations that we have now. I say that you're subconsciously programmed, first starting with your families, and then you're more indoctrinated going into the school, seeing reality around you. This is what has made up our programming. And as we're awakening and becoming consciously aware of our thoughts and our thinking patterns, we realize that if we could just stay positive all the time, nice to ourselves, positive all the time, that we can shift our entire reality in the physical as we know it. So this is a really important day for manifesting. You guys need to be feeding your subconscious mind whatever you want to see manifested into your reality. So if you're watching, negative programming, if you're being critical of yourself, those kind of things are going to materialize into the physical. Every thought you have is putting out a frequency that's going into that continuum and shaping your reality. So we really need to get a grip on the things that we're thinking, especially about ourselves when it comes to what we're trying to manifest. There's also this Mercury retrograde, which is shifting into Scorpio along with Venus. It's going to put a big emphasis on how money is blocking our manifesting, because usually people tend to manifest and create based on what they can afford or what they think is possible, looking at their bank account and things like that. We need to get rid of that money equation. If you're thinking about your dream vacation, your ideal dream house, your dream reality, and you get that probability, the universe will find a way to make it happen. So we really let money limit what we're thinking about too. Whatever you're thinking about all day long, whatever's going on in your mind is forming your reality. A lot of people don't like their reality. Some people wake up and they're like, oh my God, what did I create while I was asleep? The goal of this is to become aware that we're the conscious creators of our own reality. And if we don't like something, that we can change it. We can manifest something better. Simply by, shifting our thought patterns, we can shift our entire reality and what we're attracting to us on every level. So there's a huge emphasis on what you're thinking about all day long, because a lot of those thoughts are not serving you anymore. A lot of those thoughts are very limiting 3D type thoughts, right? You can't do it. This won't work out. Oh my God, fear. Let go of those kind of 3D kind of patterns that are running. Pay attention to your thoughts. It takes work to reprogram. If you have a lot of really negative thinking patterns, then it just takes a lot of conscious work at it, just like anything else. So pay attention to your thoughts right now, and if they're serving you, you should only be thinking about things that you want to materialize. But like I said, your subconscious mind will do anything your conscious mind tells it to do. So I'm over here in my reality, learning how to kind of trick my subconscious into manifesting for me, right? So I can feed my subconscious conscious thoughts and it will create it for me, right? So I'm being very careful about what kind of thoughts I'm thinking about. I'm only thinking about things that I want to manifest. With the subconscious mind, you need to be repetitive. You can't just say, I want to manifest this dream house one time and it will work. It works a lot better if you're repetitive, just like your regular programming every day, right? We're real repetitive. The way I go get my coffee and get up in the morning and get ready, it's kind of repetitive for that. So make sure that you guys are being repetitive about it today. Make sure that you guys are making manifesting lists, grids, putting your thoughts out there, thinking about what your ideal life would look like. There's a lot of communication going on between your subconscious and your conscious mind. Look at your dreams. You should be retaining more and more memory of them. Your subconscious is always trying to communicate with you, whether it's synchronicities, dreams, whatever's happening around you. It's always trying to communicate with you. This energy acts as a channel between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind too. So it's time that we realize, the awakening is really the first step in all of this, that we're coming to lucidity and that we are within a dream. It's no different here than if I'm closing my eyes and going to sleep and manifesting in the dream realms. It's no different. You're journeying through your own mind, and it's time that we really become conscious and awake to this, and learn how to kind of tweak our own reality and create the things that we want, not what we don't want around here. Let me see. I'm going back to Stonehenge. I put it on my video yesterday. I didn't go live in this space. That's why you should join my groups. I was live in my group talking about it. So I'm going back to Stonehenge in December. I'm very excited about it because I'll be going for winter equinox, and there's also a full moon in Cancer kind of storm hitting with that energy. It will activate the rocks. I'm so excited about it. It kind of breaks up my feeds. Last time it was really wet there, so I couldn't even live stream, but I'm definitely going to go live there this time. I'm really looking forward to it because I really just want to share out that crazy energy. If you know me, that's why I do feeds. I try to put out good energy, good energy exchanges. I try to kind of lift everyone's vibes around here. So that energy is crazy. It does so much for you spiritually in terms of, purifying you, putting you in states of bliss, accessing downloads and ancient knowledge and things like that. It's really insane. So I'm really looking forward to sharing that with everyone again. I'm so excited about it. It will be really cold, but I'm up for it. And definitely going. Hit my business page inbox if you need me, because I'm only getting messages on there while I'm banned. So you guys know how to email me or business page message me. I'm easy to find. Hit my business page inbox if you guys have video topics, anything that you want to cover. It's really awesome because I can fit them in on my feeds and things like that, or whatever, or download stuff for you guys, whatever it is. So hit my business page if you guys have any feed topics you want me to cover. I'm going to be doing a lot more readings too. I really did a lot of readings at the beginning of this week. I was loving to connect with a bunch of you guys and channel information for you guys. If you guys are stuck with your manifesting or any place in your life, you're not really sure how to proceed, make sure you guys maybe check out an Akashic reading, maybe check out a class or an activation. I'm trying to move mountains again. I always have this crazy stuff I'm working on with my Stonehenge voyage. So make sure you check out my classes and activations too. It's a really good time to hit up my site on manifesting. So maybe that involves you guys. I do my readings on video chat here on Facebook, so it makes it really easy too. I'm around all the time. So if you're interested in a reading, you just purchase it and I get right back to you. Michelle Giannicola. I'm late today, which I like because I get to see some of my different friends. I'm really excited to connect with you. I've been sending you a lot of love. Michelle, Pure White Dragon from Orion. Transforms your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Process what you know. Act with truth and honesty. Let your wings of light grow and expand. It goes perfect because I have the angel shirt on today, right? I have the angel wings on. I was thinking that we're really connected and tuned in with our angels today. So I wanted to let my angels know I appreciate all of the hard work they do for me. But today is an amazing day to tune in with angels. We know that if you want to break down that numerology of today, the 29th, the 2s, you can, and it has a lot to do with angels. Just know that there are angels near all of you that are here to assist. They just want to help you make your manifestations come true. Whatever you're working on, trying to create, your healing you're doing, whatever it is, there's a huge message this week that I'm trying to convey for people to ask their angels for more assistance. You guys have to ask for the help you want. Sometimes we don't know the right questions to ask, though, I figure. Reach out, connect with your angels this week, ask for more help. Holly Morg, I hope you're getting notified. Yeah, I got jokes for days, right? Holly, Fire Dragon, burns up the lower energies around you. You're safe and protected. Be determined and inspired. Clear your soul pathway. We're clearing a lot of karmic debris right now, not just individually, but collective, to kind of get to lighter and lighter places. You guys should be feeling lighter. Yeah, I can tell that people are for sure not seeing my videos by my video views, but you know, I'm actually getting practice every video I do, so it's good for me, even if no one's watching them this month, that I'm still getting, you know, channeling and getting practice at it. Becky Bassett, thank you. Earth and Water Dragon creates the foundation for new growth. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. And we really are getting into this rebirth phase. I'm going to Stonehenge. It'll be like the 20th and 21st, which is equinox. And I'm not really into the equinoxes as much as a lot of other people are around us, but that is a time of rebirth. That's where the sun's going to come back and be reborn. So we have a huge emphasis through like Christmas, getting rid of anything holding us down, any dead manifestations, any dead vibration relationships. But there's also a huge emphasis, like I said, on purifying your mind and the thoughts that you're having. Angela Knight, good morning. I'm sending crazy love out. Gold Green Dragon from Sirius brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technology. Be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. We're learning that we are transmitters, that our mind is also a transmitter, if you want to look at it like that, but we're little transmitters. We're little energy conductors. We can conduct and send and receive energy, and it's pretty amazing. Stay lit up. Best advice of the day. Stay lit up today. Belinda Valenti. Lilac Fire Dragon transmutes through the power of divine love. Open up to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. We have a huge emphasis on creating new pathways in the brain through gratitude. That if you think negative thinking patterns, it'll actually, every thought you have will affect your brain and the pathways and the cells in your brain. So we can simply, you know, be in more gratitude, and it will create new probabilities for us. The people that are really thinking negative thoughts all the time are shutting down any probabilities that way. More gratitude. Kelly Pisek. Omega Dragon. Harness the divine feminine power of creation. Intention. Hold your vision. Birth the higher consciousness. So we should be just daydreaming all day long about the future outcomes that we want. The outcomes that would be ideal for us. So many people, when we get an idea or an obstacle, we start to think about what could go wrong. What could possibly go wrong? I'm one of those people that will cover everything that could possibly go wrong when we're doing some kind of project, right? So we go to what could go wrong, not what could go like a million times better than we ever thought. What if this just works out over the top crazy? We never think that. We always go to what if this doesn't work? What if something goes wrong? That's our limit right there. That's what we need to get rid of. Those 3D thinking patterns that nothing will work out. It's always going to go awful. Those are the programs that are running, that are keeping us limited. Connie Bissett, good morning. White Gold Dragon from Lyria connects you to consciousness light. Develop your crown chakra. Bathe in 9th dimensional consciousness light. And we're really holding more and more light. Our bodies are becoming denser and denser. I know it doesn't always feel like that going through ascension with everything that it entails and all that hard work, but we're becoming lighter and lighter. I said that earlier in my video, it should begin to feel like you're more in a dream state as your body's losing density, and it is. It's going up in frequency, losing density. You'll start to feel lighter and lighter, and you know, things are going to start to feel more and more like a dream state around here. Tony Berry, good morning. You get nature. Green Dragon helps you tune into the secrets of nature. Receive answers and guidance from nature. Align with your divine essence. I'm trying to get outside more. It was like raining last weekend. I didn't care. I had to get some fresh air. I had to get outside. It's very important that we're connecting with nature, since we're like cells in that body. We want to be on the same vibrational frequencies. More nature. I'm putting out tons of manifestations. I'm feeling extra creative this month. Like, I'm just having all these great ideas, right? We should be feeling more and more creative with these energies too, on every level. So I'm putting out a lot of manifestations for the spring and summertime now, and just really focused on creating in every regard. You know, I know a lot of people are purging and going through a lot of healing at their own pace, but I have to stay really focused on manifesting. LA Arts and Crafts. Alpha Dragon. Harness the divine masculine power of creation. Destroy the old. Visualize your dream. Help to manifest a new world. And we're supposed to be creating the new earth. Everyone will tell you about when you die, you go to heaven, and all these beautiful fairy tales around here. But it's my understanding we're supposed to be creating heaven on earth in the higher densities right now. And so we need to really like unlimit our minds and start to daydream about what our ideal world, our ideal reality would look like. Because the ones that are awake and connected to that consciousness grid and are learning how to be co-creators together, just in me changing my reality and making it better, it's going to change that new collective that we're forming and building around us. Itzel Mijia. Good. Please share this out. Facebook hates me. They're not into love and light. That should tell you everything you need to know about their website. So, make sure you share this feed out. Is Gel. Source Dragon attunes you to the infinite. Be still in the silence. Magic can happen. Be in the moment. Also, we need to be in the moment more. I found that grounding and meditation is very helpful for that. I realized this morning that my mind's probably more of a mess than anyone's, even though I'm always really positive and thinking good thoughts. I'm channeling. So I'm always downloading a lot of information, and it's going to be processed through my mind. It comes as downloads, and it's being processed through my mind a lot of the time. So I'm probably thinking more than the average person. We need to be in the now. Meditation is really good for clearing your mind, for grounding you. More meditation, more being in the now. There's a huge emphasis on letting go of the past and that it doesn't even exist anymore. Yep, I saw a meme. It only exists in your mind. It's gone. Those timelines don't even exist in this reality, and we're always so hung up on the past. I think we'll have arrived when we can be really focused on the future in the same way we used to be focused in the past in 3D. Christy Ann, sending crazy love to Australia. I was telling my husband I'm pretty much on Australia time now, and I love it because of my UK move. So I'm vibing with more people from Australia. It's a gorgeous place. We have so many light workers there. I'm sending you crazy love. Christy, Golden Silver Violet Flame Dragon. Transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. It's time for transmutation, magic, and healing. Offer service under grace. You know, once we woke up, our energy began to change back to our original kind of frequencies. And so many people don't realize, they're like, well, what's my mission? What am I supposed to be doing here? And you're doing it. That when you guys are even going into a grocery store or going to do your errands or Prison Planet or whatever it is you're doing in your life, you're coming into contact with other people, and your energy is actually affecting them and helping purge them out, heal them, transmute anything going on. That's why, you know, these empaths and healers are like little sponges. If you're around someone who's sick, you're probably going to feel like shit. If you're around someone that's really angry, you're probably going to feel angry. And you tend to absorb the emotions of others. Well, we're always transmuting everything around us. That's why we're learning that a lot of times when we wake up, we're in bad health at that point, the healers, right? That your body could be falling in because we were just taking in so many negative energies our whole life and not dissipating them out of our bodies properly. So now, you know, we're awakening, we're becoming powerful again, taking back our power, whatever you want to call it. There's a huge emphasis on learning how to take care of your own energy. That if you're falling in, it's not going to be of any use to people. So, you know, we have a huge emphasis on detoxing your aura, whether it's nature, salt baths, oils, whatever it is, recharging more, sleeping better, whatever you need to do to help fix your energy and keep it good. We also know that if you are not healed, you could harm the people around you energetically, that we had to reach a place where we're healthy and whole and happy at some point to be assisting at our best light working too. So, a lot of people are at different places around here. I like to learn what everyone from all different levels, I think, is what makes things amazing around here. But a lot of people are at a place where they're supposed to be healing themselves right now. A lot of people wake up and they're like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Well, first you heal yourself after you wake up. I call it the cocoon phase. Lori Agar. I was thinking about you the other day because of how you voyaged on this side of the planet. And I was kind of thinking about you the other day and sending you love too, because you know I'm on this crazy UK adventure over here. Lori, silver lunar dragon, bathes you in the divine feminine light. Come into balance and practice peace and harmony and cooperation. Expand your casual chakra. So many people want peace, that nirvana, that state of consciousness. Well, is your mind peaceful? I think it's the first question we should be asking. How peaceful are your thoughts in your mind? If you guys want more peace, think more peaceful thoughts. Think more zened out thoughts. We're creating peace by changing our thoughts, you'll notice. You're probably feeling all serene and good in your reality. Things are getting better. Yeah, change your thoughts. Think more blissful, amazing, optimistic type thoughts. It'll really change the chemicals in your brain that regulate your happiness, your serotonin. More bliss, please. Lynn Sheehan, good morning. Archangel Gabriel's dragon brings purification. Self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You can carry your Archangel Gabriel's diamond. This is everything I'm into: self-discipline, working hard, you know, making conscious choices to better myself and things like that. So any work that you do on yourself is going to help speed up your ascension. If you guys are carrying around emotional baggage, it's just going to weigh you down and probably make you sick or not feel good or give you more ascension symptoms. The more inner work that you do, the faster you can ascend. We're doing this at our own pace. I also, you guys know that I'm doing Dragon Reiki too, right? So I have this connection that I'm working on with the dragons, and elemental energies are pretty new to me from the past. Within the past year, I started working with those energies, and there's a huge connection between Stonehenge and the dragons too. They say that, you know, people that are the guardians can go unlock the guardian dragon masters through those stones and things like that. So they're actually on a dragon ley line. It's really the Michael ley line, but they call it the dragon ley line too. I just found out. So, hence the dragon cards, right? We're trying to tune into the interdimensional around us. We're realizing that maybe we can't perceive these things with our eyes because we're not on the same frequencies, but it doesn't mean that they don't exist and that they're not here to assist us with our healing. You guys should check out my Reiki classes, and I do Dragon Reiki too if you're interested in working with the dragons. There are many benevolent entities that are here to assist with this ascension. We're never alone on our journey. We have so much help at our disposal that we usually just don't know how to ask for. Tracy Rayner. Rose Pink Dragon prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. When I do a reading, I always ask people, it's the only question I ask at all too. What's your love life look like, basically, right? What's your love life look like? It's the only question I even ask. Because it really tells me a lot about where someone's at too. We need to remember that the point of all of this is love, and that we had to reach some degree of mastery. If we're broken, we're going to keep on getting those reflected broken pieces back to us. You'll never be fulfilled until you heal yourself and become whole, looking for love. So a lot of people had a lot of really bad love experiences. I mean, in fact, there's, you know, so many thousand of them in our groups that had negative narcissistic type empath relationship kind of power dramas going on around us too. I feel it's a part of the process that we really saw a lot of what we didn't want in love. But a lot of people become closed off to love, not understanding that, you know, these are just lessons to kind of prepare us for that ultimate love with self, with our other self. And so it's really important that we open ourselves back up to love, especially love with the universe, that we tend to become closed off going through that third dimensional reality of separateness. It's really important to open up to the universal, to the love of the universe too. If you're not in a relationship, find that self-love and be prepared for real love. Perfect. Lynn Anderson. Aquamarine Dragon from Neptune enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive soul knowledge. I noticed you're like me, where you're an observer a lot too. I notice you're very observant to everything around you, which is powerful in terms of learning too. That I like to observe a lot of what goes on around us, and I learn really fast that way. You're very, very observant. That's good. Jenny Danielle. Hopefully he gets the door. I hear the door. Dusky Pink Dragon. from Andromeda. Prepares all your chakras to embody higher love. Accept and radiate higher love. Touch others with its flame. I put a post up in our Galactic Empath Healer group. If you're not in it and you're looking for a spiritual group, I would join it. You can look in there's a group link section on this page, and there's some of my groups on there that I really like. So I put a post up, and it says, if you're tired, if you're drained, you're not doing enough of what lights your soul up. And that's part of the problem, that our lives can become draining when we're not, finding our fire, our passion, our bliss, what we live for. Do more things that light you up. Do more of what excites you. We need to create fun experiences. It's good for the soul. It's bad for the soul to just do Prison Planet till you die and have no fun experiences, no connection here. So we need to be creating more fun experiences, or the energy can become really stagnant in our life. Kelly Jacobs with a Y. Good morning. Sending crazy vibes. It's 11:11:11. This whole feed needs to make a wish, or like 10, maybe 11. Can we make some wishes? 11:11:11. Make 3 wishes, please. Kelly, Blue Dragon from the Pleiades, prepares you to accept source healing. Accept a heart activation. Give and receive heart healing. You are a warrior going through so much. You are a warrior and you're going through so much. Keep going. It will get better. You will resolve this stuff. She's in healer training, trying to heal her mother. That's how we get trained as healers a lot of the time. Sometimes through the people around us, sometimes through our own lessons. Just be really grateful those are not your own lessons and you're assisting. Let's see. Dejana Kaw. I always see your last name and I love it. Her second part of your name, I love it. Air and Fire Dragon. Expand your creative energies. Harness your creativity, excitement, and enthusiasm. Communicate your passion. We need to stay excited about things too. If you're just like, if you hate your job, you'll tend to lose it. It'll fall apart. The universe won't think it's serving you anymore, and things like that. A lot of people really hate their jobs, and then they're surprised and shocked when they lose it later or something. We need to be following our bliss, but we need to be creative while we're here too. This is about the universe having new experiences, not the same thing continually over and over again. Time to get creative. I don't know if you guys do music, art, channel words, time to write, time to flow, time to do more music, arts and crafts, whatever it is that you guys like to do that's creative. I don't care if it's coloring. You could be like doodling, doing art like I do sometimes. I'm not very good at it, but I just draw a little, and it really is a form of channeling and puts us in the flow. Let's see, Jenny Burkstaller, good morning. Golden Solar Dragon helps you stand with your masculine power with wisdom. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. And that's where everyone is at. I'm seeing it happen slowly around me, where I'll be on my Facebook feed and I'm seeing people set up their own healing stuff and their missions, and I'm really seeing it happen where we're just starting to assemble as light workers. That's why the rest of the world is asleep and we're awake right now, so that we have time to work on ourselves and to heal and assemble and set up our missions so that we're ready for the rest of this awakening to kind of kick in. It's happening all around us. You guys are going to be getting pushed into those leader roles. I tell everyone that if you found my video and you're watching me, then you better get ready to have a bigger mission than I even have. On whatever level, that you're not here watching this by accident. This is part of preparing you for that on whatever level. Stephanie Harris, good morning. Earth and Air Dragon represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. Stay balanced, surround your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. And 11 is very symbolic of the pillars. I'm real into that concept. They use it in Egyptian times, Masonic things. The pillars occur a lot. This is really a time in between dimensions right now that we're in. It's kind of like we're suspended in time. Time is not what it seems like today. We don't have those same limitations. So we need to find balance. We need to find balance between dimensions, right? Between the physical and the spiritual too. I see a lot of people that have mastered the spiritual and then they suck at the physical, or vice versa. So we need to kind of find some balance between those dimensions that we're trying to kind of juggle around right now as light workers too. Jeannie Gara. I can't say it's that. Gara. Genie, deep blue dragon, keeps you safe by clearing your pathways. Trust that you're protected. Walk on a path of light. I'm seeing amazing things happen from our Facebook page from my band, right? I'm seeing amazing posts. You're doing amazing. I love it. I love seeing people, even the small changes that you guys can make, because I know that when you're going through that illusion of reality in the third dimension, when you're asleep, you feel so limited and like you can't do anything and you're just responding to everything going on. But you know, it takes practice to manifest. But I'm seeing people make small changes in their life that are adding up to big changes, that you guys can do what you can to make your life better in whatever regard. Whether I'm doing a lot of decluttering, we're painting this week and decluttering and, you know, kind of getting rid of things that we're not using and just kind of cleaning up a little bit. Well, start to declutter your mind. People are like, I can't do this. I don't have any money. I can't do this or anything. Stop doing that. You guys have a lot of power over your reality. Start to declutter your mind. Start to move things in your house. Get rid of the clutter. Clear the space up. You know, if everyone that was awake and conscious just started to declutter their own reality, oh my god, the entire collective would shift and change really fast. So we're realizing that we can't change the entire consciousness really, but we can make big changes with ourselves. I can go ahead and change all my shitty habits, get rid of the bad thought patterns and things like that, eat better food, and it's changing my entire reality and it's helping shift the collective on whatever level. Keep it up. Katie Schaub, good morning. Golden Atlantean Dragon helps you remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis. Awaken. Bring back your knowledge, gifts, and talents. Reclaim your mastery. And we have such a connection with those places. And you know what? Everyone has kind of lost their belief in the interdimensional, that it's a conspiracy theory now to believe in aliens, probably dragons, fairies, unicorns, you name it, right? Mermaids, but these are real elemental beings that existed and coexisted with us in places like Lemuria and Atlantis and other places. And so we're kind of getting back to those states of consciousness where the higher densities and the dimensional entities that come with it are coming back more and more into focus with us as we're becoming lighter and lighter. Unlimit what you think is possible right now. John Drake. Kuan Yin's Pink Dragon brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. See all the cords dissolved by transcendent love. Enjoy your freedom. Look for the divine around you. I love that because it's really like a Violet Flame card. It's awesome. More Violet Flame. You are the flame. People say, what? Yeah, you are, and I think that's amazing too. You don't know how it's pretty basic to see purple auras around here now, right? When we're turning to rainbows, it's almost making the Violet Flame auras look basic. Not at all. When people have purple auras in past times, they were often regarded as saints. Think Saint Germain. You have that amazing energy that just transmutes anything you're coming into contact with. But from our perspective, that can make us very tired, drained, energetic debris, other people's garbage we're soaking up. You're already doing the best thing, which is going into nature all the time. Carrie Uhlin, you've been sick, ascension flu. It's very common. A lot of people will say, oh, it must be you need a vaccine. Cold and flu season, right? Can't say it without laughing. You're going to need more vaccines. Well, they're not taking into account that humanity is being purified and purged right now. Try to let go of anything you're thinking about negatively that could be making you sick too. My husband's making himself sick. I told him if he would reverse the thoughts he was having, he would stop purging and have an ascension flu. So we need to let go of the things that we're holding on to. Drink a ton of water. Make sure you guys are taking things like turmeric, more garlic, cayenne pepper, herbs and things that will kind of knock that out. We know limes and lemons are good for stuff like that. Honey is amazing. Teas. When you get sick, it is your higher self trying to get you to rest, to stop. Maybe you need to stop and reevaluate where you at. It is a last resort. Your higher self does not want you sick all the time. It's really like a last resort to get your attention. So really try to assess where you're at with your life, what you need to change, what isn't working out. We only get blocked to stop us from paths we're not meant to be on too. Carry Orange Gold Dragon from Arturius. Opens you to knowledge for the golden age. Carry the energy of the future. Be a guiding light. Brian Feliciano, good morning. Black Dragon from Saturn brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Concentrate. Focus on your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself. You passed the test. I mean, we should all just feel like we won the lotto anyway, being awake. You are activated for a deeper meaning than your mundane 3D life. There's nothing more important than that right there. Nothing. Like, nothing in 3D. Nothing outside of that. Nothing more important that we're even awake and, you know, contemplating shifting this planet into higher frequencies permanently. It's huge. So stay focused on what you're manifesting right now. Stay focused on what you're dreaming about. The people that are asleep are not affecting the higher dimensions if they only have third dimensional access. If we're vibrating in higher frequencies, and most of us are above a third dimensional access level, then they're not going to be having any creative control over our reality at all if they can't even perceive those higher vibrations. So what we are building is very safe and protected. Stay focused on what it is you're creating or manifesting. Carleton Griffin, good morning. I'm sending crazy energy out too. I'm ready to move mountains again to do this Stonehenge thing. I'm so excited. I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm going to manifest some better weather. We're learning how to be more specific with our manifestations, I suppose, right? I had some manifestations we're laughing about in the admin chat. We're learning we might want to be more specific with the things that we're creating a lot of the times, too. I mean, if you don't believe me, look back at some of the dating experiences you might have manifested or things like that, right? We need to be more specific, too. Carlton. Thor's red, black, and gold dragon protects you in times of change. A time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you're safe. I think that we have so much fear ingrained in us. And we need to realize that we're here. We're still alive. We might have been through crazy stuff, crazy experiences, but we're still here. We're fine. We're great. So people have this fear like they're going to die in this matrix. They're going to really literally die doing whatever. Or if they can't do this, like we have these kind of crazy fears. We are so protected. You can look at this like kindergarten. I'm sorry, yes, this planet is a lot like kindergarten, where you send little kids to learn, and they have to learn what they can and can't do, and they have to learn how to create and do what they're doing. You can look at it like a creator school kindergarten, so that we can learn how to manifest safely without harming anyone. Danny Herstead, sending crazy love and light. Golden Dragon. Brings you to higher love so you can embody light. Absorb this light. You're protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. People are just beginning to feel for the first time in a very long time. A lot of people, I know it might sound crazy, but you know that I know that we're empaths and healers now, but we really got molded into that throughout our journey at some point too. That I know that we're feeling a lot more empathy and compassion as we're doing this ascension. So it's important to know that, you know, when you have a closed heart chakra, you're going to be closed off from compassion, empathy. We see that's very common in a third dimensional planet, that people are only on the first three chakras and they might have blocks in the upper ones. So people are just now expanding and opening their heart chakra, and it could be overwhelming, like suddenly feeling everything and absorbing all of these emotions and other people's things too. If you're at a phase where you're really empathic and you can't stand to go out in the matrix or be around people, you really have to raise your frequency so that you're better assimilating those energies. It really takes practice too. So a lot of people are getting overwhelmed, like suddenly feeling so much at once. You will kind of grow into it, grow into these abilities too. It took me a while to really grow into my abilities. Let's see. Jessica Lynn, good morning. Water Dragon helps you flow easily around obstacles. Light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities. Go with the flow. This energy is really going to help us level up through Christmas time with what's going on today, and then with the equinox energy. It's really, really crucial to our manifesting, ascension, and everything. So more self-care, more rest. We are getting upgraded really fast. Belinda Valenti. Yes, put out things you want to see, like, and dream bigger with it. Over the top Christmas. Anything, like, huge. It seems unrealistic, but, I mean, if you want to know who's programming your experiences, it isn't some guy in the clouds. It's you and your subconscious. So, you know what? You can just think about whatever, like, the most ridiculous experiences that seem very unrealistic to you. Your subconscious will create them for you. So dream bigger with it, too. Seriously. Belinda, Orange Dragon. Bring soul families and communities together. Spread belonging, warmth, and oneness. Bring people everywhere together. This is an instance where, you know, there's only 68 people on this feed, but we're bringing light workers together, and it creates a beautiful, powerful energy, too, in terms of what we're doing here and learning. So it's powerful when we can come together on anything. I know that there's a lot of division in the third dimension. They'll convince you that you're different based on your political ideas, sports teams, pretty much anything that they can think of. But we have to realize that we are all one. We only have one subconscious, and we have that in common. And you know what? If you guys had been me with my experiences, you would be no different than how I turned out now. It's very important that we see that interconnectedness and that oneness about all of us, though. We have a lot more in common than we've been led to believe. I'll just say that. Jennifer Fields, good morning. Aaron Water Dragon helps you connect to higher frequencies. Trust your intuition. Develop your psychic abilities. Be open to enlightenment. Express your inner song. Try to be open to everything. If people are thinking everyone is bad, everyone is negative, you will draw those kind of people to you. If you're thinking everyone's amazing and you're drawing all your soulmates to you, that's what will happen. So I prefer to just draw my soulmates to me by putting out those kind of vibes. It's really important to understand it can be lonely as a starseed or someone, you know, on higher frequencies than most of humanity. But as you're coming more and more out of focus with 3D, you're coming more and more into focus with your consciousness group, back into focus with that oneness. I see Allie with the hearts. Hi, you're up late. Thank God I didn't have any weird, like, problems on my feet and didn't need anyone banned. Allie's here. Save the day. Allie, good morning. I saw your wedding video because I didn't watch it before. I couldn't find it. It was so beautiful. I loved it. I was watching your wedding video. I probably woke you up. Black Dragon, cocoon juice so that your divine potential grows. Meditate, reflect, undergo a metamorphosis. This is my favorite card. Someone gets it like every day too. It's the cocoon. You're back in the cocoon. You thought you were flying after all that. Psych, you're still in the cocoon. Get ready. No, I love it. You're really transforming fast, and now you can rebuild things the way you like, though. I mean, I just hit the reset button on my life. Allison didn't really have a choice. I mean, but she got a reset too. So I think that we can rebuild things the way we want them to be now and kind of do it differently. I'm excited. Blank space is always amazing. We need a blank space for our canvas. So many people are holding on to jobs they hate, lovers they hate, situations they don't like, hoping for something better, but we need to clear the space so new stuff can vibrate in. Do more letting go. Something new will vibrate into that space. I had a funny joke, but I'm not going to say it too, right? I'll tell Allison after. Let's see. Jamie Nicoli. Earth and Fire Dragon. Works with you to clear the fifth dimensional ley lines. It's time for service. When you give, you receive. I said in my earlier video that it's sad that my page admins that admin this page, they don't even see when I go live. They're like, can you let me know when you're going live? They're not even getting notified in their page area admins. It's kind of crazy to me. Let's see. Olivia Camellia. I am going, yeah, why don't you come to Stonehenge? Why doesn't anyone come? It's actually cheap where we're staying. So I am going on the 20th because it was too much when I just went for a day. I'm going to stay there 2 days. And you can just business page message me if you want more info about where we're going to stay. And so we would go on Friday the 21st. It's the day of the winter equinox. And they open the rocks real early, like 4 or 5 in the morning, whatever time they open them. So we want to be there for the 21st in the morning. I'm so excited about it because I didn't get to check out some of the other like areas right there that are real cool. So I'm excited to stay a little bit longer. Why not? We're going to go have a fairy party. It'll probably be real cold, but not like so bad. So I'm so going. I'm really excited. I'm already committed. If you guys want to go hang out at Stonehenge, you know what? Maybe you can't go this time, but I'm on this island. And I have this pull to keep going there when I can, when they do open the rocks. So, you know, maybe you can't go this time. Maybe you put the vibes out, sit around and daydream about hanging out at Stonehenge. And it will happen. I'll be here indefinitely, I said. But it's really doable. Why not? It's a few days before Christmas. I didn't have any better plans. I'm for sure going. We already got the place. And yeah, they don't make you pay for the room until you go there too, so you can book it too, and then pay when you get there, I believe. Olivia, Emerald Dragon brings in healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Align with your fifth dimensional blueprint. Yeah, it was so insane to even go experience that. Like, I've had a really crazy year, and I had to sit around and sometimes think about some of the places my journey has brought me lately have been kind of unreal, like surreal. Like, it's so crazy looking back. So it did so much for my energy in terms of purifying me. There's a lot of wisdom in those rocks. You'll be downloading a lot. It's a crazy energy. So I can't wait to do that and share it. I am all about bringing our consciousness group together and meeting people off of Facebook too in real life. It's been so amazing. Like, when I can do readings with you guys, chat with you, connect with you in whatever regard, it's like everything I'm all about. So, if you want to come play at Stonehenge, shoot me a message. Let me know. Everyone's like, this kid is like, I have no money. I can't go. I said, welcome to my life, but I'm going. Like, everyone, that's the first thing they think of in terms of travel. I could never afford that. I could never do that. We need to stop doing that. We can do whatever we want. Let's see, Corrine Burr. Royal Blue and Gold Dragon strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty. Wear your cloak of power with pride. I'm going to be doing activations too that I'm really excited about because, you know, I just found out I was going yesterday and I'm like, okay, well, what am I going to do there? I always had to do something to cover my travel costs. So I'm going to be doing a really awesome activation. I just gave it to Mike to put up. He didn't do it yet. But I'll be giving it to Allison too so she can make little memes to let you guys know what I'm going to do there. Because I'm all about using that energy. I'm all about getting into that energy and using it. So I'm so excited about it. Tori Kirkland. Fire and Water Dragon enables your life to flow with loving force. Prepare for change and move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected. Have fun. Well, if you come collide with me at Stonehenge, guaranteed it will do crazy things to your timelines. We need to get Tony on here. It will do crazy things to your timelines, right? It'll have profound effects on your timelines, hopefully, when we collide with the other light workers. It really helps us merge us into that timeline, that oneness, that everyone on one timeline. It's really helping in whatever regard. I see Melinda McClung, 11-11-11. Yes, it's 11-11-11. It's a master number. It's supposed to be an amazing day. Not just today, but through the rest of the month, which is another 2 days looking at the calendar. It's amazing for manifesting. This is supposed to be instant manifestation energy through the next couple days. So make sure you guys are focused on what you want. I saw a meme before I go to Melinda's card this morning that said, your Facebook and your social media accounts are like a vision board. Are you guys posting about your pain and things you don't want, or about, you know, the things you do want? Use your social media more like a vision board, right? Put your dreams out there, things that resonate with your soul. Melinda. Golden Orange Dragon, expand your light for ascension. Be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need. Remember your magnificence. We're learning how at peace. We came here as those indigo system buster warriors, and we're learning how to be zened out. Johnny Brugier. Sunshine Yellow Dragon. Helps you to help animals, serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. So I'm talking to my friend Heidi this morning, and I'm talking about how she's living my dream life because she has horses, right? And she's got this, like, awesome, like, pretty much may as well just consider it off-grid with horses, and it's, like, everything I'm all about if you know me. And I'm talking to her about these animals because a lot of horses have green auras, but a lot of animals are healers. If you're sick, you know, your cat will come lay on you and purr and try to reset your vibe with its vibration, purring and things like that. So animals are healers too. We need to save the animals more, just as much as we need to save the people. Everyone's like, save the people. Well, we're trying to save the animals too. People weren't with it. But we need to have compassion for all life. At some point, we need to have compassion, empathy for all life and whatever's going on here. More empathy for the animals. Whether they're your pets, I don't know. more empathy for the animals too. A lot of you guys are, you know, noticing you have pets, whether it's a dog or a cat, and your animal pets will find you life after life, just like people will. That we attract the same souls to us, and that goes for pets too. That's why people feel some type of way when their animals die. It's like losing a person a lot of the time. But don't worry, your pets find you life after life, and you have very strong connection with these animals. Same with your spirit guides too. Mariah Williams. Maria, I always say Mariah every time. Maria Williams. Magnetic Dragon enables you to move forward with your soul wisdom. Awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding. Prepare for accelerated ascension. This ascension is happening so fast. I have the funniest concerns, you know, with the solar energy hitting us and the radiation and everything kind of combined, what the effects are on the human body, because this is like new territory. Sorry, this has never been attempted before, shifting an entire collective consciousness planet into the higher dimensions. So we're kind of in uncharted territory. We're doing this very rapidly. This is the first time ever that humanity's been at this level of consciousness where we can do this. You know, humanity had this fall, and it took us just to this point to get up in our level of consciousness to even be able to do this ascension. So it's a crucial time. So Haywood, I love her. I love the comment. Environment is everything. Yeah, we think we can trash the earth and it won't make us sick. Well, we see the earth's trashed. We see a lot of chemicals getting dumped everywhere, just the way the earth's being treated. But you see humanity's becoming sick. So there's a strong connection between the state of the planet and our health that people really don't even think about. So if we want to go ahead and kill the planet, it kills off humanity at every level. So we need to learn how to live more interconnected with everything and everyone here. Love that comment. Sue. Silver Dragon. Illuminate your potential with higher light. Access untapped resources. Look into your soul. See higher possibilities. I'm going to go on that note. This is 11. I'm going to recap. I'm going to do a little recap. This is 11, 11, 11. Can you guys make not just 3 wishes, a whole list of them? Like, we are having so many thoughts all day long and scrambling our subconscious. We're just not being clear enough a lot of the time with what we want to create. Go make a list. It's powerful for manifesting. Go grid. Play with your crystals. Think about your manifestations in that way. A lot of people are huge on, you know, vision boards, like cutting out visuals, like their dream vacation, their dream house. That's very helpful in programming your subconscious because it speaks pictures. So for me, I always like to post a lot of memes of places I want to go or what I'm working on, and it's really going to help my subconscious mind stay focused on manifesting. It's actually a really calm energy. It's really like our week to rest, I always say. So it's a very calm energy. It almost feels like it's not moving. But I assure you, we're creating on all new levels with this energy, even though it feels so still. It's just because of that retrograde kind of having this backwards effect that kind of makes the energy feels like it's not moving. But it's moving on all new levels. That is an optical illusion. This is a crazy storm that's about to hit this planet with what's going on with the solar radiation too. Use it for manifesting. We can change our thoughts and completely change our entire reality and everything that we're attracting to us. So when I was on a lot of pharmaceuticals and asleep, I had very negative thought patterns. It was the way I was indoctrinated, right, and programmed. I had to reprogram myself the way I wanted to be programmed. So now I'm nothing like that. I'm like, if you're viewing what's going on in my mind, it's usually a bunch of downloads, me thinking about what I want to manifest or create or draw to me. It's completely different than all of those fearful negative thoughts that I used to have about everything I was trying to do. So we really just had to work at this mental component with this energy through the end of, you know, till the equinox. We should be really focusing on what's going on with our thoughts, because we're in control of those conscious thoughts and we're feeding them to our subconscious mind. So huge emphasis on the subconscious. You guys are going to be having some epic dreams, especially approaching the equinox. I'm excited about that. I'm getting more of a glimpse into those states of consciousness. You guys can be meditating and it will be powerful for tuning in and things like that. Make sure you guys are meditating, unplugging, sleeping more. You guys should be sleeping more. That is how you communicate with your subconscious, as well as clear old emotions, debris, karma, things like that. More rest, more self-care. I'm going to Stonehenge. I'm going live, me manifesting. I'm going live there too because I was so wet I couldn't, but I don't care this time. I had a really good scope of it. I'm for sure going live. I'm looking forward to that. that. So we have this powerful energy next month that we're really kind of purging, clearing out, getting ready for as we approach this new year and end this cycle, which is pretty epic because I look at 2018 and 2019 as a 2-year purge cleansing period for humanity. So we're like halfway done with our little purge cycle, and that's exciting to me because I'm not always thrilled about all the emotions flying around and purge symptoms affecting the consciousness and reality and things like that. So if you guys are not taking detox vitamins, those are going to help you with your ascension. It will help pull all the garbage out of your body and soul faster, things like that. You guys know you can hit up my inbox if you need them. I'm going to be here for Akashic readings today. Some of you guys should hit my site up and come find me. I do them on video chat. I go into whatever you're going through now, future probabilities, and past life cards as well, too. I'm going to be here if you guys need me, and have a really high vibe day. It's 11/11/11. Make a wish and stay positive. Stop letting people affect your vibration and the thoughts that you're having.